Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper Chronicles. Today we're coming back at you with a little bit of a tool haul or a little bit of a retail haul, also a mix and match. You know how we do it. A little bit of something from everywhere, I guess. But before we jump into it, let's do a little bit of YouTube business. And as you know, I have a little goal going on. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by beginning of summer, late June, and the only way I'm going to reach it is if you guys give me the HBO special. Yeah, what's the HBO special? Ha ha ha. The HBO special is the Help a Brother Out special. Help a Brother Out. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Okay, you guys that help me out, I really appreciate it. Okay, let's jump into this. This is just some stuff. Like I said, I picked up at, I guess it's the season where the garage sales are starting. So I did go to a couple today and I found a couple of stuff. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm not trying to buy a lot of stuff because frankly I'm running out of room and I don't have room for this stuff. So I'm trying to not go so heavy. If I see something, I'll probably pick up one or two little things and not trying to bring home too much. But some pretty cool stuff I found was here's an Armstrong spinner. This is the 12-935 Armstrong USA, and this is Armalloy, of course. Armalloy was like the little registered, I guess, little brand thing that did to, I guess, denote the type of metal or whatever that made these tools. Armalloy was not just this, but it was different tools. That was just a name they used on a lot of their tools. And this one, I like this spinner because this is a 1/2-inch one, and it has the spin on both ends, not only on the tail end, but also here in the middle, so that makes it pretty easy to spin around with very little friction. So that's pretty cool. And these have really nice deep knurling on them, really aggressive knurling on these knobs. Here's a bit of the patina that we all enjoy, but that goes with all the garage sales. This one, not as much patina. Okay, and in the little box, first off, is a stapler. And I like staplers. I collect staplers. I like US made staplers from, I guess, 30 years ago. They stopped making them. 20, 30 years ago, they stopped making them in the USA. And they went overseas. Arrow. Was it Arrow? Let me see. I think it is Arrow. No, Swingline. Swingline was, I guess, the most famous or well-known staple company, and they had a big factory in Queens, New York. I kind of remember passing by their factory, and they had a big sign that says Swingline. And they, unfortunately, they didn't go out of business. They just shipped their business or their manufacturing overseas like everybody else in the 80s and 90s. And what you see now on the shelves is Swingline. It's all made in China. So, but this is from the era where things were made still, like simple things were still made in the US. I kind of like this wood, this fake wood. This, whenever I see a staple like this, it reminds me of grade school. You guys who are old enough, maybe you remember that. Bates 640 Custom, and they were out of Hackensack, New Jersey. So there you go. I picked these up retail. This. Yeah, I think I picked these up retail, and some interesting stuff here. First, let me move this back a little bit to make some room here. First, I found this Mac. Says Sabina, Ohio. Mac. This is a 1/2-inch combo wrench. CL16. And this is what the Mac looks like. I think I paid maybe for these tools here. I think I paid like $8 or something like that. Something close to that. No, I think I paid $8 for these 4. And I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for this one. But this one is a Klein. An old Klein. And Klein, they were one of those, or the only one that had kind of an ornate stamping. But the problem with that is it suffers with age. As you can see here, you can't really make out the middle part. It's supposed to be the guy on the post, on the telephone post. But you can make out some of the sides here. It says Klein and Sons or something on top, and like I said, if you see the drawing, it's pretty ornate drawing, but it kind of with patina and age, it kind of fades, and it's being bumped around and rusted on. It kind of starts to deteriorate. This one doesn't have a date code, or that I can see. Doesn't have any numbers or anything, but from the design, probably 50s, I would say. And here's a Williams, and you know, I always like Williams, and I found this little ratcheting ratcheting wrench. Either one, this one is 3/8 and that one is 7/16. And let me see, I think it says RB-1214 USA. Not sure if Williams actually made these, or somebody made them for Williams, because it looks a lot like other manufacturers that have a similar one like this. Like it looks a lot like Craftsman, and I'm not sure who did Craftsman, so maybe Eastco, but I know they did the ratchets and sockets, but I'm not sure who did their ratcheting wrenches. And here's a 10mm Craftsman. I usually pick up 10mm if I see it, because those are like, you always can use a 10mm. They always come in handy. This one had like a special, I guess, ratcheting style or something. You can see there's a little bit of a cutout there. So kind of I guess a gimmicky wrench that Craftsman put out. And the model is 47952. So kind of an interesting combo. And me, I always like small tools, so I picked up this little pipe wrench, and this is a 6-inch. Doesn't have a name on it, but from the lettering, it's very suspiciously Proto. You see those MFD 4106 USA, and if you've seen enough Proto, you know that's their font. And I think I've seen or I've heard of these the same model in Pennins. Pennins was also Proto. They were affiliated with Proto, so that makes sense. But this one doesn't say Pennins on it, or I can't see Pennins anywhere on it. It has the 6 over here, a little forged in 6 on both sides. Has some numbers there. Looks like M97. Let me take it off. And this just says forged steel and guaranteed, so no name on it. Okay. What else? I picked up this little knife because I always like picking up these little knives. I pick them up usually when I see them. If they're in decent shape, they're pretty cheap still. You can find these knives for a couple of dollars, $2 or $3 usually. This is a Colonial, so you can make it out there. Colonial, Providence, Rhode Island? Yeah, Providence, Rhode Island. And it says USA on this blade. And it isn't like the high quality, that high quality of a knife. It does have the step in it, which I kind of like. That's that kind of middle step. This one also has the step. And these are those hollow handle kind of knives that it kind of resembles some wood or bone or something, but this is just like a plastic little cover on top of like a hollow handle. And what else? Oh, and this I picked up. I just wanted to show you guys this. This I picked up. I didn't actually want this. This came with in a bag of different tools. I think it was screwdrivers. This was in the bag of that push drill I did the last video on, and this is what came with it. There was the 2 other screwdrivers also, but this one I thought was interesting because of the shape of the handle. And this was a Roscoe, and under the paint it says USA. But I think, you see how this handle shrunk? You see how it's concaved here? And the handle, it's kind of concaved. I don't think that was the original shape of this handle, but the flat's all concaved. I think the plastic, I'm not sure what they used on this plastic, but it's shrinking somehow because it's concaving on the flats. This looks like it would clean up. Doesn't look that bad, but has a lot of paint and crap on it. But just the handle was kind of a mystery to me, why it was doing that. I don't think I've seen that really before, so that was kind of weird. And what else? Today I picked up this set at a garage sale. This set of chisels. These are Stanley wood chisels. This one says contractor grade Stanley chisel, so I guess these are a little bit of the higher end Stanley chisels, if I'm right. I'm not sure. This one, the lettering is better on this one. Contractor, Stanley contractor grade 16-905 USA. Wear goggles. I guess this isn't too old because in the old days you wouldn't have to tell someone some obvious things like wear goggles or anything silly like that. These are in different sizes. I can't really tell the size of this one. Let me see if I can see. It's probably on the blade somewhere, the size. But as you can see, the blades are kind of not so great shape. A lot of rust. I just picked these up. They do have like a coating on them, but even the coating failed because you can see where the rust got in between where the coating broke. has like maybe some sort of a plastic coating on the blades that you can see. I don't know if you can see it. You can make it out. Oh, here you can see the line of the rust. That's the line of the coating on it. And these need to be sharpened a good bit. Some of them are in better shape than other ones. This one's really bad. This one almost looks flat, like a flat head. Probably take a good deal of grinding to get this into shape. And you can see, is those some letters there? Yeah, this one I think is 3/4. You can see a little bit of, there's no engraving, they just kind of painted the letters on or something. But they do have the steel caps on the back, which are also have a nice patina on them. But I don't know, I paid $2 for this set of 4, so I can't really complain too much. And I found this safety wire plier. This is an old mill bar. Yeah, mill bar 1W safety twist 1 USA. And you know the deal here. This is just a safety wire style pliers made in USA. This is probably a good deal better than the one you probably find at Harbor Freight for like $10. These were probably pro used, and they were well used. It seems like a lot of use. There's grease and everything all over them. So, and also the high grade patina. But these were pretty cool. I don't think I have one. I think this is the first one I have as a safety wire style pliers. And I think for this and the spinner was $5. So not too bad, because these can go for a good bit more, especially the USA made ones. And last but not least, I got this box. This box is a Merriam number 9 cashier. So it's like a cashier box. But the rare thing about this box is that it actually came with the original key, which you don't see that often in these old boxes. You see, you might find a lot of old boxes, but they're usually keyless. And this one has the original Merriam manufacturer code, Durham, Connecticut, USA, which is cool. And it has the old twine. Remember this twine? I remember this twine from like cake boxes when I was a kid. They always used to wrap the cake box in something, in some string like this. But it's interesting because this handle has also this this little keeper there that keeps it facing like that. And I guess this is for as a cash box. I guess I'm missing something in this box. Oh, here's another tool I forgot about. The cash, I guess you could put the other tray here in this section and it won't tip over because it has this little thing like propping it up. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And I guess the last tool is this roundness gauge that I picked up. This is a Starrett code number 178B, and this has the gauges to measure, I guess, the roundness of any like small round thing you're trying to measure. Here is the 1764, and has different sizes. 15 30-seconds. It's 31/64s, and it also has, you can measure the outside for the outside roundness also. On this side here, they have the gauges. Here's a 11 30-seconds, 21/64, and stuff. And this I picked up, I think I paid $7 for this. Don't have one, never seen one really like this, where it had the gauges to measure either the inside or outside roundness. So looked pretty old too, looks like old Starrett, so I picked it up. Why not? It's small, so that's what I'm going for. Small right now, small tools. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. Until next time.